Hey everybody, I am Actress, and welcome back to the only channel on YouTube that covers in-depth videos of cars and sneakers. And today, we got the Jordan 1 Electric Orange. Electric Orange? Electro Orange? I like Electric Orange better. On a real note, why weren't they called the Shadow Backboards? Like the 4.0 or Shadow Backboard Toe or something like that. Anyways, here's the Jordan 1 Electric Orange, and here's the problem with them. Now let's go ahead and unbox these sneakers, but before we do that, be sure to like and share for that YouTube algorithm, as well as subscribe. Any support would just be awesome. Now let's dig into these sneakers. First up, as always, I like to talk about the box, and this is just a normal Jordan 1 box. You know, black background, red Nike text, nothing different. Lift up that lid, remove that wrapping paper, and yo, there's something ain't right here, chief. And you know what? I'm going to try to explain to you guys what is wrong with this sneaker. Here's just a little better look of these sneakers up close. Now I'm going to go over some background details. So this sneaker released this month, July 2021, with the retail price of $170. These sneakers had a stock slightly below average than most Jordan 1s, which should, you know, bring more hype to the sneaker. But these sneakers are not really in demand. Just goes to show that stock numbers don't really mean everything. Now, why aren't these sneakers in demand? Well, I'm going to tell you by going over the styling, starting with the sole of the sneaker. So we just have a normal Jordan 1 outsole, nothing different here. And this outsole is all colored in orange. This is an extremely bright outsole. Definitely going to pop a little bit when you kick up them heels. Now coming up to the midsole of the sneaker, once again, basic Jordan 1 white midsole. Nothing really special going on here. It's what the uppers is what brings in the problem. So I'm going to go over the gray portions of the uppers here real quick. So the front portion right here, the toe box in white, pretty nice. The outer layer surrounding the toe box, the toe guard I think is what it's called, is done in black. Black for the eyelids right here and moving all the way up. The middle section right here done in white leather, and pretty decent white leather if I may add. Not the greatest, but it's pretty decent. And a black swoosh logo. The problem of the sneaker now is right here. These two panels right here, they're also done in white. Why? There's too much white on this sneaker. And also looking it up closer and on the light, it's almost like this white tone actually doesn't match the other white tones of the sneaker. I am just now noticing that. Yeah, it seems like the leather on this panel too kind of feels a little softer than the other leather panels. That's kind of weird and a bit inconsistent. But yeah, these two panels right here are done in white, and why? Why couldn't you just do them in orange and we could have had like a bread toe color blocking for the shadow backboards? That would have been insane. But no, we got this white. And also, what's with this portion right here? It's done in satin orange. Why? Why again? Why do we have this? What, like, I don't understand, because satin isn't really like playing it safe. It's actually taking a risk because satin isn't for everybody. Some people like it, some people hate it. I don't mind it, but it's not my preferred choice. See, they got this whole sneaker wrong, okay? So this should be black, and these two panels should be orange. If they would have did that, this sneaker would have went crazy. Absolutely insane. You know, it may look too much like the other shattered backboards, but I can argue that that's a little different color blocking altogether, just because the toe box is orange on the other ones. But yeah, that's what I think is the problem with these Jordan 1s. It's just the styling is just a little off, and it's a little short from being great. Now, a little short, you know, it's not like this sneaker is hideous. It's still a great looking sneaker. It's just, it could have been so much more. Real quick, let's go over a few other details of the sneaker. One, it came with extra laces, so we got white laces and orange laces. I'm actually glad that it gave us orange laces because I think maybe an orange lace swap might look a little bit better than the black ones. The tongue of the sneaker is done in black and a black mesh. And at the top, we have the Nike Air logo with an orange swoosh. The very top layer of the sock lining is done in black. And then for the interior of the sneaker, let me just move everything out of the way, bring this light up. It is a black insole with a Nike Air logo with another orange swoosh. I zoomed it in a little more so you can see a little better, but yeah, there's the logo. And yeah, that really does it for the styling of the sneaker. Now, that's where the controversy lies. See, this sneaker did not have a lot of stock. I mean, it did have a lot of stock, but not as much as the other Jordan 1s. So that should automatically command hype. But because the styling of the sneaker is so whack that there's not a lot of demand for it because not a lot of people vibe with the sneaker. Now let me try to give some styling tips to the sneaker because I honestly think it's not all bad myself, but a lot of people do. So, for instance, a Jordan 1, so go true to size, you know. I would get a size 9. This is a size 10.5 because that's the one I hit on my live cop. Be sure to check that out. Anyhow, I would go with maybe a white V-Lone tee. I think that would go really well with the colors, as well with black shorts and white long socks. Or maybe black long socks to get some contrast. But yeah, that's how I would style this sneaker. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any more ideas, as well as send in some photos. My email's in the description, so you guys can probably be featured in my next video for styling tips. But yeah, that's how I would style the sneaker. Definitely white V-Lone short with the orange V, maybe some black shorts, jorts, whatever, and long socks. And then the downside for the wearability is it's a Jordan 1. Now, Jordan 1s are very versatile. You know, you can wear them with a lot of things, a lot of outfits, different styles of outfits, but they're not that comfortable. And that's what sucks, you know, you really gotta wear these sneakers out, which I do recommend highly. Like, beat the hell of your Jordan 1s, break them in. Beating the heck out of your Jordans also adds to the look of the sneaker, trust me. And now, if I had to rate these sneakers from a scale of 1 to 10, I would give them a 7 out of 10. You know, they're not terrible. They're still a Jordan 1, but they're not great, awesome, masterpiece, none of that. They're just good. They're just okay, really. You know, so 7 out of 10, you know. You know, the materials were not that bad, you know, they're pretty decent, and the styling is maybe not what the best it could be. It's still not terrible. And it's also a Jordan 1, so you can beat the hell out of them all day long, and they'll last you a long time. Now let's talk about the future of this sneaker, you know, where this sneaker is heading. Now if we look on the StockX prices, resale is really low of the sneaker. I mean, it's like the highest I've seen is probably like $220, which is not bad at all. And these things are kind of slowly moving towards regular retail price. But hold up, I do think there's a saving grace for this sneaker. And that is, it may be a lot of white, but that is great for customizers. You know, they might get a hold of this pair and start going to town and maybe turn it into the sneaker that it should have been. And also another saving grace for the sneaker is fall time. I think this would be a great Jordan 1 for next fall because black, white, and orange are excellent fall colors, so I might see the prices rise a little bit during the fall time. Now, how much will I see these prices rise to? I would say a max $300. I don't see these sneakers going above $300. So right now these sneakers are a bit of a hold for me. I'm gonna wait till the fall time to actually probably sell these sneakers. So to summarize the future of these sneakers, right now these sneakers are not heat, but in the future, maybe in the fall time, and when customizers get their hands on it, I think there might be a little bit more heat to the sneaker than we think. Overall, my last thoughts on the sneaker is that the Jordan 1 Electro Orange is not a terrible alternative to the Shadow backboards, but they're not amazing either. And that all says it for this sneaker. So the Jordan 1 Electro Orange, what'd you guys think about it? Comment down below your opinion, like and share for that YouTube algorithm, and last but certainly not least, subscribe. I'll see all you guys in the next video.